All right, guys, welcome back to the ALGS channel. Hope you guys are all doing well and having a great day so far. I just went fishing with my dad and brother yesterday, and that's why I am absolutely cooked, burnt to a crisp, blistered, and having a bad sleep every single night. But nonetheless, we've got ALGS news to talk about in today's video, and some I actually even took over to my main channel because it was just simply that big. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends esports related. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into this. I'm gonna put this on dim so that you guys don't get flashbanged every single time we switch a screen. Firstly, wanted to mention Davis Wave, back-to-back Challenger Circuit champs. You guys know that Challenger Circuit number 3 just concluded very recently, and the champion squad will be Davis and his teammates as well. Playing for the Donut Shop, these guys were frying. I mean, it wasn't even, to be honest with you, it wasn't that close. 93 points in first place, 57 in second place. Those guys were absolutely killing it, and good for them as well. Now let's get into some tier 1 drama. This is the thing that I'd actually mentioned over on my first channel, actually my main channel. It's kind of weird because it seems more of like an ALGS type of video, and of course it is, and that's why I'm going to mention it. But the fact that this is actually going on just kind of sends a message to like all the semi-pros and casual players as well, that a lot of these pros, I feel like, just feel like that they're above everyone sometimes. Not everybody, of course. A lot of the pro players are very humble and, you know, glad of, you know, everything that, you know, they're grateful for everything that they have. But some of these guys are just on another level. So this is actually coming from the EMEA scene. You guys have probably heard of this by now. But Team Heroes, which is a part of the EMEA scene Pro League squad, actually Heroes dropped their entire roster because this guy, Amaz, however you pronounce it, found out that they were actually griefing Challenger squads by making new accounts or Smurf accounts, whatever, signing up for ALGS just to go play in the Challenger Circuit and grief squads that they did not like. That's the weird thing. So you could even see Raven say, you know, that's a whole nother level of hatred to be able to do stuff like that and to risk your Pro League career for some noobs in Challenger Circuit. Well, just what a weird thing to do. And he was like, yeah, that's exactly what he did. He was griefing this guy because they simply don't like their team. That is just one of the most that's just one of the most fragile egos of all time, to be honest with you. Sorry about the flashbangs. I got to refresh them every single time I go through. Also wanted to mention this. This is coming from TSM Imperial, how we have LAN contest scrims yesterday. Place your bets below. You guys could see a lot of these teams are doing a lot more scrims. You've got oversight. You've got a lot of, like, you know, competitions that people are playing nowadays. And when it comes to this, a lot of these guys are actually looking to get better at their contest and, you know, get more practice with their contest, because when it comes LAN, obviously they want to be dialed into a lot of these contest spots as well. But I guess the funny part behind this was the fact that TSM Imperial Hal has decided to kind of like throw out some shade to the North American champions from the regional finals, Dark Zero, in their 3-0 contest against DF, which was on a 200 ping. But Jin also was in Australia on a 300 ping. Obviously DF was not forced to land on them, but as it seems right now, North America still looks very strong in these you know, LAN scrims that they're doing, these international scrims that they're doing. It seems like international scrims are becoming more and more popular, even though like the pings are really bad. It's almost worth, like, because it's not necessarily unplayable. I think a lot of teams have found that it's like a little skippy, a little laggy, a little inconsistent, but it's probably still worth to get the practice at the end of the day. But nonetheless, North American still looking very, very strong. And I'm really interested to see how Fire Beavers do up against the North American teams, because obviously there's a couple of the EMEA scenes, you know, EMEA teams that are really good. And we're going to see how they actually face off against some of the top North American teams at LAN. But last time it was all North America. We'll see if that trend continues to trickle upward, or if EMEA can actually step up and take the dub in the Split 2 playoff. Also wanted to mention some roster drama, roster changes here. You guys know, formerly Oxygen Esports, they dropped their roster. Enemy, Hill, and then also Synox were all on a squad together. Well, not only did they drop that roster, and we'll see Oxygen actually going to be picking up a new roster pretty soon, which I'll tell you guys about very shortly as well. Enemy, on the other hand, had actually made a tweet saying that he's going to be stepping down from comp for the rest of the season, and I will be looking for a group after the split is over. I got a lot of work of stuff to do and I have the drive to compete, but I still need to improve. Love you all, and will always appreciate Hill and Synox also for giving me the best of a start to comp. Or actually not, it was actually Crook, not Synox. And then also, you know, had Hill come out with the same tweet pretty much. Enemy just let me know that he's stepping down from comp and for the time being. So with that being said, I'm officially looking for a team, and I'm willing to IGL, co-IGL, all this other stuff. Synox also looking for a new team as well. If not, though, he said he'll still look for one with Hill, so it seems like him and, you know, Hill could still be teaming together. Nonetheless, some more roster drama. That's 2 roster changes that have happened in the North American scene so far. We've got LANimals that have also disbanded, and then also this former Oxygen squad seeming like they're going to disband as well. And here is actually a bit of an emotional clip coming from Mac in Albralelie. And obviously a lot of hate has been coming from Albralelie because this guy has been in a scene where he's got accused of being a quitter a lot of times for the TSM roster and then the FaZe roster. Gives up too much, you know, he's never committed, or like, you know, he says he's committed but he's not putting the work in, or whatever it may be. There's been a lot of hate for him a lot in the last couple of months, I would say. And even though I would say that like the quote passion is there, you know, they've always said that the passion is there, it seems like every time that the roster forms, they give up really quickly. They try it one time and they give up. I think honestly having the passion, or staying committed is the word I want to use here. I think honestly staying committed would be more so of sticking through an entire season, not just like one tournament, one split, give it, you know, one try. You got to push through, you know, it's got to be more time given than what is being given recently. And I think that from what I hear, Albralelie was willing to do that. It wasn't him, it wasn't his fault at all. It was Lou that wanted to move on. You can see from this clip on YouTube that was coming from the Apex Lounge channel that Albralelie was a little bit of a, I guess a little emotional about it as well. And you guys could see the clip about the LANimals splitting up.
Woke up today, saw Lou, decided he wanted to leave. Wish him the best of luck. DM'd Naughty. Wanted to see what Naughty wanted to do. Naughty said he was just gonna LFT. And I mean, here I am. Just is what it is, bro. Ain't gonna do me no good being mad at them. I don't know, bro. This isn't how I wanted things to be. I want to give my all to these guys, bro. That's all I want, bro. Tired of this. Saying I'm angry is the right thing to say, but I'm not angry at them. Does that make sense? I'm angry at how things have turned out. I'm so incredibly angry. Because I am... I just... I don't know. I gave my all. I'm just so angry. Team that I leave my org for. So mad. So unbelievably fucking mad. But it's not at them. Not mad at them at all. Just mad at how it turned out. No, Lou has passion, guys. Listen, I'm going to say this right now. Do not speak ill of either of them, okay? That has nothing to do with any of that, bro. I don't want that. I just don't know what to do. It's like every decision I make ends in a mistake. It's never right. It's always wrong. It's always been wrong. No matter like what my intentions are, no matter what I'm doing, it's all wrong. Like I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do. It feels like every path leads to the same ending. Every path. It's all the same road. It's just fucking... It just looks different.
So honestly, I feel horrible for, you know, Albralelie. I think obviously he's got the passion, and, you know, it is a little bit of a sucky situation to see things go like this. And, you know, you see how he's very angry with the situation. He's very emotional about the way things turned out to be. but nonetheless, he's still backing his teammates that, you know, let's just put it the way it is. They kind of bailed on him, to be honest with you. So I really don't understand the hate that he gets. I understood like some of the criticism he got in the past, but honestly, for this situation, I feel like he was putting his all into this. I feel like he was really, you know, from broad perspective, I feel like, obviously, I'm not saying everybody's perfect. There were some things he probably could have done better. There were some things that Lou probably could have done better. Naughty could have done better. But nonetheless, at the end of the day, I think he was committed to this team. I think, you know, he whenever it came down to putting his money where his mouth is, he was there to stay, and they were there to not stay. That's the way that, you know, it kind of unfolded. So nonetheless, there was a lot of drama regarding that, but I'm interested to see what you guys say. Also wanted to mention, just as I was making this video, I told you I couldn't say it quite yet. Oxygen Esports has announced their brand new roster literally about 40 minutes ago. The former Glitch Energy squad has now been bought out by Oxygen Esports, and you can see, like, of course, Glitch Energy, you know, they've done a great job with this roster. They've, you know, qualified for LAN. I was really hoping they were going to show up at LAN. Sadly, they decided to sell the team out. But Oxygen Esports obviously are very, let's just be honest, they're one of the more rich squads. They've got a lot of, you know, funds behind all of this stuff. So I can understand why this happens sometimes. I can understand why, you know, they have the bag in order to do so. I don't blame Glitch Energy for trying to make a bag in all of this. But yeah, the problem here is that Oxygen is one of the more hated esports organizations right now because they just don't treat teams right. They don't really back teams. They're only there for themselves, and to a degree, I can also understand that, you know, they're trying to make a profit. They want someone who's going to show the results. They're only trying to put their money into people that are showing results, and so I guess on one hand it makes sense, but you know, you can also see Tech right here saying use my tweet as a dislike button. People are not happy with the way that they just drop rosters so quickly, and so weird situation nonetheless. Wanted to make mention of it, a little bit of a change that will be happening as well. Just as we wrap the video up, a couple little bit of LFTs coming from the Challenger Circuit team. Uriel, also one of these guys who's been a crazy roller beamer as well. Protectful's been looking for a squad for quite some time. Him and Fulzy will be looking for one for future tournaments. Tempest is also looking for a teammate with Timmy. That'd be nice if a little content squad comes out of that. Tempest, Timmy, maybe Noko or something like that. I don't know. Not saying that Noko is obviously the best fit, but I think having people like that, it's always fun to watch streamers and stuff trying to compete, because I think people get behind those guys. It's like a fan base and stuff. Also, Shop's another guy looking for a team, or even looking for a one for Challenger Circuit 4 and LCQ. And also former Litecoin Esports, Daniel, is also looking for a team again, or for the LCQ as well. Also wanted to mention the return, looking for a team for future tournaments, coming from Fontaine. Make sure to you know, go pick up a lot of good rosters. If you're looking for a new Challenger Circuit roster, or even an organization, look up to pick up a roster or something to support in the Challenger scene. These guys are all mechanical goats. They're all controller beamers. Not all of them, obviously, but a split between mechanical goats and roller beamers. So, you know, go pick up these guys. They're amazing, great at the game, and probably going to see some success with them as well. Let me know what you guys think about all the topics in today's video, and leave a comment down below of what you think. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves. It's Viber, only positivity. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date, all things Apex Legends esports related. And I was about to say, without further ado, this video has been absolutely all over the place. Probably 20 minutes long, honestly. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.